All right. Week 12 in the books. And I want to talk about the game, but I can't because there's shit bigger and larger than me and all of us at play this year. Now, I'm not a religious person. I'm not a spiritual person. I'm not a cultist even. But every now and then, some shit comes across you, and you look at life a little bit differently. And that's what I'm doing now. So I knew about this, or this picture you're seeing came across me week 4, and I thought nothing of it. But after watching today's game and everything that happened, I now believe in this fucking coin. Some guy before the season started flipped a coin for each game, just the Raiders games, okay? Flipped a coin. So far, he's 12 for 12. This fucking coin is 12 and 0. Hasn't missed a game. It has us going 10 and 7, as you see, making the playoffs as a 7 seed. Like I said, I'm not religious. I'm not, believing really in anything. But there's shit higher than me at play. I'm not even a superstitious person, actually. As weird as it is, and I'll get into it, I think people that tie their shoes a certain way each day or have a certain program they follow before each game because they thinks it brings them luck, I'm not into it. Don't believe in it. Now, I do believe that each game you find your own superstitions for that game. That I do believe in. I believe in the gambling universe. I believe in gambling karma. I think if you're watching your team play and they're playing like shit, you yourself need to change something up. You need to walk to a different room. You need to drink another drink. You need to eat something else. That's just the way it is. We play our own parts in how our team plays. There's no arguing that. That's just facts. Today really brought me back to my roots. Now, I got into football, more specifically the Raiders, because of my mom, who also got it from her mom. Now, two things to note about both of those people. They're pretty fucking crazy. Now, that's where I get a lot of my shit from. Especially how I act watching the fucking Raiders play. Today was the first time me and her watched a football game together in years. And it also solidified the reason why we only do it every couple years. Me and her were motherfucking the TV together. She sat outside in the cold on the back deck for about a total of 15 minutes. Their poor old fucking dog had to lay on the floor, lay on the couch, lay on the floor, lay on the couch, and eventually go lay on the bed in the bedroom because she thought he was giving off bad luck. Two to three good plays would happen. So mom would sit where she was, and everything was fine. Then something bad would happen, she'd have to move to a different room. A lot of people might think that's crazy, but that's just how the world works. That's how watching football works. Any sport, for that matter. Now, that shit doesn't carry on game to game. I don't do the same thing I did last week to this week, and I'm not going to do the same shit I did this week to next week. You figure that out as you go along. And in saying all that, I'm saying from now on, I am betting everything I have on this fucking coin, pretty much. I believe in it. I love it. All hail the coin. That being said, I am such a bad fucking gambler and I do have bad luck with that, I'm probably going to jinx the coin. I'm in a tough situation. Do I just forget the coin doesn't exist and let it go perfect? Or do I start betting with the coin? Whatever it picks, I pick. And then make it lose? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to bet with it, though. Now, I'm pretty late to the party, 12 weeks in. But it's better late than never. Now, I know no one comes here to hear hard-hitting analysis on anything. But if I'm going to talk about the game, I didn't have a lot of shit to say. There honestly wasn't a lot to say about this game, other than Mr. Pistachio still calls a conservative game. He doesn't necessarily play for the win in a lot of situations, which I'm not a fan of. But he got it done today. Now, the football gods' voice crack there were on our side today. The football gods made sure we were going to win. They got in the ref's head, gave us a lot of calls. They gave us, some calls against us, but mainly for us. How many times has someone jumped off sides on a fucking field goal 2 times in a row? Same guy, 2 times in a row. Insane. The football gods wanted to make sure we won today. Remember when Darren Waller fumbled that ball and they said it wasn't, even though he caught it, took 3 steps, and then fumbled, but they said it wasn't? That's football god shit, okay? Now, I don't know if the coin is working for the football gods or if the football gods realized what the coin had done and is following it. Haven't figured that out yet. I'll get back to you later. But either way, for better or for worse, we're on a track to 10-7. I wholeheartedly believe that. I'm not even looking forward to the rest of this year now, knowing that we're going to win next week, lose the next week, win the next 3, but then lose the last one. I don't even care. I already know what's going to happen. Football's boring to me now. But the coin is not. The coin has set our fucking path, and we're just following it. A few reasons I believe it. We were probably destined to go over 10-7 if it wasn't for our coach getting fired and Henry Ruggs being a douchebag. Those 2 things set us back. Because the coin willed it. If we start getting too hot again, the coin's going to set us back. We got on a little bit of a fucking stinker here, like the coin predicted. 3 L's in a row to not that great of teams. So the coin made the football gods tip this Cowboys game in our favor. This is some shit I've never seen before. I'll probably never see again, and I'm just trying to live in the moment right now. It's one of those things where I don't think I can be talked down off a ledge from it. I didn't, quite honestly. Until this thing loses. If this thing loses one fucking game, it could still get 10-7 correct, but if 2 of the games are wrong, like if we lose to the football team next week but beat the Chiefs, I don't care. This thing has to be 100% accurate on everything for me to truly believe in it. Don't have much else to say about the game, though. Fun game to watch. Annoying, irritating. We got it done. Shout out Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys for not running the football, which is the only thing you have to do to beat this team, by the way. It's quite amazing. They only had 64 yards of rushing, but it felt like they were getting 5 to 6 yards of carry every time they did it. Truly amazing. So shout out to them. And I'm just looking at the stats right now. I mean, 3 and 13 on third down, terrible. Just terrible. Both teams having over 100 yards in penalties, not fun. But it's hard to wrap my head around the game. Hopefully Waller's not hurt, badly, and the Sib. But it's just hard to actually say anything about the game, knowing goddamn good and well that it doesn't matter because of this fucking coin. I'm going to go to sleep tonight thinking about this fucking coin. Next week, I'm betting us to beat the Washington football team because of this fucking coin. Like and comment down below. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you think about the coin, superstitions, all that shit. Let me know. Follow me on Twitter. It's the same as the YouTube. Follow Fat Cave Studio on Twitch and YouTube. We stream games on Wednesdays. And tomorrow, if you're watching this, tonight or tomorrow, Friday, we're doing, our usual Friday live streams at 7 p.m. Has nothing to do with football, but that's okay. Cross-contamination when it comes to viewers is all this is. I guess I'll see you next week, but we all know we're going to win next week. So, is there even really a point in watching? Who knows? See you then, though.